So when there's no reversals in the market, what we do with the new level strategy is we trade the momentum. The momentum coming from the weekly time frame. Let me show you guys what I mean. If you take a look at the chart that's on the screen, you're looking at the Euro GBP, and we're on a weekly time frame. As you guys know, like I go over in all of my videos, from session line to session line on the weekly time frame is 1 year of price data. And if you look at 2019, you will see that price came out. It came off to the level of support right here, bounced up, went all the way up to this level of resistance. So over the past, let's say about 3 years, 2.5 years, price has been trading in this range, right? After coming off this level of resistance right here, you see momentum is going all the way back down, or momentum is starting to go down to the downside. Over the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, momentum has been to the downside. So what we like to do, since we really don't have any reversals, or we missed a reversal in this pair on the weekly chart, we want to go ahead and join in on this momentum to the downside. So the first thing we want to see is momentum to the downside on the daily time frame. So let's go down one time frame lower to the daily, and as you can see right here on the daily chart, it's essentially telling you the same thing that the momentum chart is, the weekly chart is saying. And that's what you want. You want the weekly and the daily to coincide with one another and pretty much give you the same story. Alrighty, now how do you get into this trade? Because even on the daily time frame, there's no spot for a reversal. The only reversal that you can get on this time frame at this point is if price decided to go back up, retest this level of resistance to continue a move to the downside. Okay, but being that that is not the case at the moment, how can we get a trade to capitalize on the momentum that we see taking place in the market? Well, you would have to go down to a lower time frame, like the 4-hour or even the 1-hour chart. Let's take a look. Now, if you look right here on the 4-hour time frame, you already know that from session line to session line is 1 week of price action or price data. So what happened this week? As we can see, price came out, it retested this level of resistance. It broke the resistance last week, it came out this week and retested, and it looks like price is starting to continue making this move to the downside. Now it may retest this level again to give you like a double top, but all in all, it looks like it's continuing to make its move to the downside. And where do we think price is going to go? At least to this next level of support. Alrighty. Now you could either take an entry right here on the 4-hour time frame and just catch this momentum, or if you want a tighter entry with a tighter stop loss, you can go down to the 1-hour time frame, look for a pullback till about the 36 period moving average here, and then take a short and trade down again to this next level of support. Alrighty, but everything stems from the weekly time frame. You want to join in the momentum from the weekly time frame. Sorry about that, guys. Let me drag this line right here. See it? It's all about the weekly time frame. You can even make this shorter, give you a more precise. Boom. We want price to come back up in this level to trade it back down. Alrighty. Let's look at another pair. Let's take a look at the GBP NZD. And guys, our trading strategy is very mechanical, which simply means no matter what the pair is, we go through the same process, the same scenario to take our trades. Okay? If you look at the weekly time frame on the GBP NZD, you'll see prices continuing to go up. This is the momentum to the upside. Came out this year, tested this level of resistance, came down to support, so we expect price to go back up to this level of resistance to retest. Again, for the past 1.5 years, you'll see price has been trading in this range. Alrighty, so the first thing that we want to see the same exact thing on the daily time frame. So let's go over to the daily chart, and what do we have on the daily? Price came out and broke this level of resistance, popped up, gave us a pullback, and now it looks like price is going up. Where can we expect price to go? At least to this level right here of resistance, or even higher. So you have 232 pips here, or even higher for about 400 pips. Alrighty, so knowing that that is the momentum, the question is, how do I get into the trade? Well, the week starts on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for us. I am in Florida. As you can see, on Sunday, price came out, faded to the downside. You need sellers in order to buy. Price faded to the downside for the move up. What we're waiting on now is for price to break this level of resistance. If it's going to break it, put us into the trade so we can trade to the next level of resistance. All stemming from or based on weekly momentum to the upside. If you want a tighter entry, you can go down to the 1 hour. Price came up here yesterday, tested the 36 period moving average, bounced off it perfectly to continue to trade up. What we project is price to come out here, maybe fade to the downside to give us a move back to the upside, to go to that I already identified the level of resistance that we're looking to trade to. You see it? Again, all based on weekly momentum. Let's look at one more pair. Let's look at the New Zealand USD. Let's go to the weekly time frame. So what do we have here on the New Zealand USD? 2019, price came up, came down, bounced off this level, gave us a small retracement, has just broken the level. Last week, came up, retested the level. Looks like price is starting to pull away from that level now. Okay, so we want to see the same thing on the daily time frame. Look here. Came down, broke the level, went up, retested the level, bounced off the 36 period moving average to go ahead and catch momentum to back to the downside. It always tells a story, guys. How do we get into the trade? Go to the 4 hour. Let's look at the beginning of the week. Price came out, gave us a slight move to the upside towards the 36 period moving average. Look at the momentum down. So what we're going to do, we're going to take, we think price is going to pull back up, right? Put us into the trade to trade the momentum down. That's what we're hoping. Let's go to the 1 hour. Looking for that pullback on the 1 hour, guys. Wow, price is running. We may not get this pullback, but if we do, we're looking for a pullback to the 36 period moving average to get in the way of this trade to the downside. Even if we don't get the pullback, we can still analyze the trade. Even if we never get executed into the trade, we still can analyze the trade, because it's the premise of you're not going to always get executed into every trade. But if we do, that'll be great. If not, you still see what we're looking for in the market. A pullback into this level coming off the 36 period moving average to trade back down. Alright, so guys, this is how you can get into trades based on the weekly momentum. Although the new level strategy is a reversal strategy, there's certain nuances to the strategy that we can employ if we're unable to catch the reversal. Doesn't mean we can't find our way into trades. We just have to catch the reversals or the pullbacks on smaller time frame, but it all has to be lined up with the weekly momentum. The weekly chart and the daily chart tells us a story, and then we enter the trades on either the 4 hour or the 1 hour time frame. Hey guys, if you found value in this video, if you want me to continue making videos such as these, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the page. Thank you. Have a good night.